All right, everyone, this is the watch list video for, I can't believe I'm going to say this, Friday, May 16th already. The SPY gap down and then put in, I guess you could maybe call that an engulfing day, but impressive strength. It's just buying continues. I saw some great trades in chat today. I actually sucked. I spent most of the day in nothing. I just couldn't be at the right place at the right time. So had a couple trades, and that's about it near the end of the day. Well, one of them was in after hours. Anyway, I do want to highlight a couple, but let me show this first because I know we got new faces in chat. Just pause the video and read that. We're all about teamwork and intraday trades, but we always want to start with the daily chart, and that's what this list is about. But call of the day, KDLY. For me, this is a weird chart because there's so many bag holders from this day and this day and this day. I just didn't think it would get any momentum. So what a great call by Nicholas over 941. We'll go to 5-minute candles, and it topped out right there early on at 941. Sahil was also watching this one closely, and I sort of in the back of my mind dismissed it. I didn't trade it because of that daily. I thought there was too many bag holders, and the 941 break, and it ends up going I'm not sure how high, 1449 and then 1468 in after hours. That's massive. That was over $5 a share. The risk was about 55 cents. The stop was never hit. Pretty damn impressive. And I got to give Alan H a shout out. Somebody actually emailed this. I wasn't messing with United Health either, although it's on watch for tomorrow. Alan typed in chat when it probably looked about like this. If this gets, and I'm paraphrasing, if this gets below the 250 psychological level, I'm going to buy it back up through 250, right? So look what it does. It flushes 250 and then right back up. So if you did that and you took it on the way back up, like Alan suggested, literally the stop was, I would say, low of day, which is what, $1.13 below? I don't know if anyone did it that way. But it went up from 250 to 275.28. So it went up $25 on less than $2 risk if you did what Alan H said. Again, I didn't trade this one either, but I thought that was pretty damn impressive. Anyway, back to the daily. This one's going to go on balance watch for tomorrow. It's pretty damn beaten up. Massive volume today and went out near the high. So we will watch that for a bounce play setup tomorrow. AYTU. Big breakout today. That could have a follow-through day. SMCI. It's just a recent high flyer. A lot of shorts in the name. This one could get going. There's no real chart set up there, but it held up fairly well today after that big gap up. So I want to watch it. EVGO still flagging on the daily. SEDG, Solar Edge. Gave a great bounce play entry. Another one that I just missed, but if you want to learn about bounce plays, I can show you real quick. In the first 30 minutes, it topped out right here, and that was at 1830. So 30 minutes have passed, and it goes sideways. The break of 1830, break of that 30-minute high, knowing that yesterday's high could be a potential catalyst, and it was 1852, so only 22 cents above. I didn't call this in chat. I didn't see it till after the fact, but that's the entry on one of our bounce play setups, right? Over 1832, and man, it just never looked back. But anyway, so it was on bounce watch, made a great bounce. I didn't make a penny from it, and actually now it's pretty extended, but you could also look at that chart and say, hey, that thing is pretty damn strong. Let's watch it. ASST, again, another one kind of looked like the KDLY. It's kind of beaten up after the, well, it had a nice run first, so, and then a clean pullback. So probably should have been watching this for a bounce play. And that's on me. And that would have been the bounce play. It would have been a break of the early high right there, right? I'm not sure why I didn't have that on bounce watch. I just missed it. Anyway, some of you did, because I know some of you were trading this early, and it had a massive move, pretty damn impressive. So it's also on watch. I actually traded that back through 7 and after hours. I had already mentioned that in chat that I liked that idea, and it went to 725, right? I scalped some, and you can't put a hard stop in after hours. I had to babysit it, and I just made a few bucks because it came back down. And hit out the rest at 7. All right, anyway, that one goes on watch because I like the strength. Where am I? ASST. I feel like I already talked about this, but KDLY talked about Nicholas's great call. Anyway, again, tons of bag holders in the thing, but it had impressive strength, so I'm going to put it on watch. I would have never looked at it today, and I don't want to make that mistake tomorrow. We'll see. OKLO I kind of like. Gapped up yesterday on earnings and then today put in that inside day. It's one of those baby nukes. CABA, nice little pop today. Got a big price target on it or something. Another one that I was watching in after hours and it ran to 293 in after hours and I missed that entry and it set up just like we look for. So I had one of those days. I was not meant to make money today. SATL, nice volume today and it's kind of interesting over this area. So it's got a ways to go. But nice volume, so I want to watch that one. ABAT goes back on watch, still kind of flagging on the daily. RGTI, one of the quantum computing plays. Just a quiet inside day after yesterday's big day. RDW, nice pop today on volume. It's got some room above. AMD, reminds me of SMCI. You know, they had that big gap up on the big news. And then, you know, they both pulled back for a couple days. They might turn back up tomorrow. UNH, already talked about this one. It's going to be on Bounce Watch. And then QUBT, let me check this real quick. It went in after hours to 1027, and I think the earnings said they made like 12 bucks on the year or the quarter or whatever. Didn't sound that good, but it ripped anyway. But now it's back to 957. That's really not going to be, I'm taking that one off. So I'll leave that one off the list, and we may look at it tomorrow. But anyway, that's it. We'll see you guys in pre-market, and we'll build a list of potential gap plays in addition to this list. All right, have a great night.